It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Thornbridge Brewery and it's a bottle of their Bay State West Coast IPA. It's coming in at 7% ABV. A nice look at the label there. A nice label they produced. Nice bottle cap. And I've just noticed here, I'm not sure if you can see that, but can you, yeah, there you go. Look at that suspended sediment, maybe some yeast in there. Look at that in the bottle. It didn't go off until November 2016. It's only February 2016, so it's got another 9 months of shelf life on it. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer was kindly sent to us by beersofeurope.co.uk. Beers of Europe, then, the largest online beer store in the UK. Lots of beer from lots of different breweries around the world. If you've been away travelling, if you've been away working and you were drinking something really nice and you want to buy it back home in the UK, you can pick it up at Beers of Europe, or you should be able to pick it up at beersofeurope.co.uk. I've left some of the beer, a good inch of beer in the bottle, because there's a lot of bits and pieces floating around in this beer. And I gotta be honest, I really like the look of this. This is typical for me, a beer that I would kind of be very happy drinking. I actually like sediment in the beer. I actually think it adds an extra dimension to the beer, an extra quality to the beer, a bottle conditioned beer. So 2-finger whitehead, nice levels of carbonation, lots of suspended yeast, as I said, a golden colour. Let's get the aroma. Oh, this smells really good. A real big, hoppy, bold IPA. Lots of grain, lots of citrus, lots of grapefruit, lots of pine. Let's dive in. Cheers. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows is Thornbridge at its best. It's been a while. I think the last beer I had from Thornbridge was I think it was something like a hazelnut beer or a peanut. It had green peanuts and it was amazing, amazing beer. I can't think of the name of it now, but this is just as amazing in a very different way. This is a classic West Coast style IPA. Lots of big, punchy, piney, grapefruity flavours, lots of harsh, bitter finishes. It's wonderful stuff. The drinkability's good, the carbonation's good. Oh, blimey. This is dangerously drinkable. A dangerously drinkable beer at 7% ABV. You could really just chuck into this and forget about tomorrow. You really could. Lots of flavour, so much pine needle and grapefruit kind of welded together as a flavour. And then you can feel it on the back of the palate, right at the back. It's just a big clawing, longing. Oh, this bitterness is going on and on. A big longing bitterness to the beer. Do you know, I reviewed Jaipur, Thornbridge Jaipur, and I loved it. Waited a few years and then they released the Jaipur X. And that beer, because I knew the Jaipur was such a good beer, I thought the Jaipur X was going to be absolutely stonking. I really enjoyed it. But I actually think that this might be a little bit better somehow. I think the Jaipur X was 10%, maybe. It was a big beer. It really was a big beer. It's like a triple IPA. But I think this has got a little bit more going for it. I think it's got a little bit more, it's got a lot more drinkability. It's very refreshing. This is probably the bigger brother to Jaipur than what the Jaipur X was. I think this has got a lot of potential. I bet this is one of their best selling beers. Wonderful stuff. Absolutely wonderful stuff. I love reviewing Thornbridge beers. Let's show you the rest of that sediment that's been poured in now. Look at that. I really do love reviewing Thornbridge beers because they're one of the first breweries from the UK that I ever tried, actually. I think Jaipur was in a 330 bottle of Jaipur, and I remember it blowing my mind completely because I just didn't understand what this beer was back then. It was around the time I was drinking. I tried Punk IPA the first time, and I remember then drinking the Jaipur next. And I remember a lot of people talking about Punk IPA. Back then it was called the Marmite beer. You either loved it for the first time or you hated it for the first time and you'd never drink it again. And it almost kind of took the limelight away a little bit, the shine away a little bit from my original review of Jaipur. I went into it a little bit blind, a little bit like, oh, another beer, let's get it reviewed. And bang, I remember loving it. Absolutely loving the original Jaipur. And it's the reason why I love reviewing Thornbridge beers is because, yes, it was one of the first, probably the second hoppy beer I ever drank in my life was Thornbridge Jaipur. So anyway, I'm banging on a little bit about old nonsense, really. Thornbridge Bay State West Coast IPA, 7% ABV. Let's give it a rating. I love this. I think it's brilliant. It's not often I use the word love in a review. Shouldn't really do it. But I just got an instant passion for this beer. An instant kind of, I want it in my fridge all of the time. For me, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Stonking beer then. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Please subscribe. Check out Beers Reviewed Up for the beer. And cheers.